you ever wondered how a TV is reassembled before it gets to your home? Good luck in today. Today, I'm going to show you and discover every process behind every. It all begins with the back cover pressed into the glue machine, and the reason why you use the glue machine is to make sure that we don't miss a single trace, so that the backlight will stick in perfectly. Thereafter, now the backlight is now installed in, making sure that it sticks in perfectly in going to the next step. We have two-way cell tape which holds in few of the parts that will be taken into the next step. That's why we have the two-way glue installed in. And now right here you have the reflector sheets installed in, making sure it sticks in perfectly going into the next step, and that is the crane booth. The diffuser plates and sheets are now pressed in, making sure they stick in perfectly going towards the placement of the screen. And right now here we have the placement of the screen, making sure it gets in perfectly and safely. And because we don't want to miss any detail and having accidents to the next process, it's therefore cemented in, making sure it sticks perfectly. Exiting the crane booth, the face is now screwed into the frame. And because it's a frameless TV, we make sure that every detail is carried in perfectly, that the glue sticks into the screen and everything. And right here we have the product facing upside down, and we have the serial number sticked in and the motherboard pressed in. The motherboard is now attached into the screen and now screwed in. And the assembly of the speakers into the back suit frame is done here with precise care, making sure they miss no detail. It is now pressed in into the product, connected, and now the motherboard is pressed in. Before it is screwed in, it is first of all confirmed, and after the confirmation, it is screwed in. The power cable is now plugged in into the product, and now facing upright, it enters the QC booth. And in the QC booth, the technician makes sure the TV is rating up perfectly, everything is working. Exiting the QC booth, making sure that every detail is carried well perfectly before the product gets to your home. Coming close to the end of the process, the speakers are now tested in, making sure they perform their duties perfectly. The cushion stickers are pressed in, and the serial number, it is pressed into the back cover. And in case you didn't know, there we have the serial number for the TV, which is now installed in. For safety of the product is now carried in into the back, making sure no dust comes in and into the box. And right here you get the serial number and the warranty pressed into the box. And to the next step, the accessory is now confirmed. There is the remote, the manual, the frames. That includes the remote, stands, manual, and the screws. And because we as Vitron want to deliver quality into for our customers, the product is now going to its final testing, making sure everything was screwed in perfectly, the serial number, everything is installed into the product. It is now turned on, making sure that every app that comes in installed on the product is working perfectly, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, and most importantly, YouTube and Netflix. And for those who prefer free-to-air channels, we have the antenna pressed in, that is the cable, to make sure the TV is well scanned for in case you at home you want to have fun or watch the free-to-air channels, you won't miss anything or have any inconvenience. After now is now inboxed, and now we have the stamp in, satisfying that the product is well confirmed, well assembled, and ready to hit the market. And because safety is our #1 priority, when transportation they have inconvenience, so it is strapped in for better transportation. And with all detail coming into pass, the product is now ready to hit into the market, right into the warehouse. And that is the process of the 40-inch, the 32, 43, 50, 55, 65, 75, 85, and the 100-inch Google TV. It all goes through the same process. Now it is ready to hit the market, and from the market into your home. Always Vitron, we deliver the quality that you're gonna love. And with that, I hope you reach into your favorite stores and grab yourself a Vitron TV.